Greetings to everyone. Thank you for your attendance. Your attendance is really a pleasure. I'd like to just introduce myself. I am Tando Todo. I'm from Pietermaritzburg in a place called Occupational. I did my primary school at Don Primary, and then I moved from there to Hayden Secondary, and then I went to tertiary in Mangosuthu University of Technology, where I completed my diploma in human resource management. I'm here with my colleague Utabile Msane. We are from Occupational Wellness Solutions, where you guys are here to make you understand the rights and responsibilities of occupational health and safety in the workplace. Is everyone clear on that?
Yes.
Can you guys please feel comfortable? If you have any questions, you can go ahead and ask. Jay, just be comfortable. We're all here for fun, right? Let's not be too serious. I'm going to let Tabile introduce herself.
Hello everyone. As my colleague has said, my name is Tabile Msani. I am from Amandawe. I went to Amatashane Primary School, and then Kukulosiso High School, and then from there was Stephen University of Technology to pursue my career in human resource management. I would like to give you guys a chance to introduce yourselves so that we can all be comfortable. You can start.
Greetings everyone. My name is Kululegi Limbanza from Nongoma.
Greetings to everyone. My name is Kasani Tayo from
Greetings everyone. My name is Tamisoni from Ulas.
Greetings everyone, my name is Mrs. Mawela from HOZM.
Greetings everyone, my name is Samgiran from Bandara.
Greetings everyone, my name is Katemba Mtiana.
Greetings to everyone, my name is Novundo Doli and I am from Savannah Park.
Greetings everyone, my name is Amatenu Bina from Umsindo.
Okay, it's a pleasure to meet you all. Before we continue with our lesson, I would like to set some ground rules. The first rule is, let us please respect each other and do not laugh, as we are all here to learn. No hats in the classroom. We do not chew. We are all here to try. Nobody is right, nobody is wrong. We are just here to gain knowledge, and yeah, I think we can begin our lesson. What comes into your mind when you talk about occupational health and safety? Yes.
I think when we talk about occupational safety ensures.
Okay, I'm sorry. Can we please project our voices and so that we can all hear? Yeah.
I think occupational safety ensures the safety of employees in the workplace and sets the steps that the employees need to follow when they perform their duties in the organization in order to be safe, and also provide the employees with the protective gears to be safe in work.
Yes. He is right. What I just said in a nutshell is that the occupational health and safety helps to promote the health and safety of our employees in the workplace. He is totally correct. Now we are going to move to the benefits of the occupational health and safety in the workplace. The first one being, it protects our employees in the workplace, that ensures their physical and mental health in the work environment. It prevents injuries and illnesses, and it minimizes the risks and hazards in the workplace, making sure that there are no risks that the employees may encounter. It promotes safe working environment and ensures that the environment that the employees use to work is completely safe, and also reduces costs. One may ask, how does health and safety reduce costs? Anyone wants to try? Yeah?
It may reduce cost by decreases absenteeism, healthier employees are less likely to miss work due to illnesses and injuries.
Okay, anyone else?
I think occupational health and safety reduces cost by making employees feel more healthy and safety within the organization, and they also reduce eating over because if employees feel safety and supported in the organization, they are more likely to leave the organization.
Okay, yeah, you guys are totally correct. It also improves productivity by enhancing employee motivation and productivity. Does anyone have a question based on what we have just done? Yes.
Can I ask on what you just said? How do we promote a safe working condition?
Sorry, please come again.
How do we? You just said promote a safe working condition.
Yes.
I want to know how do we promote it?
By implementing safety policies and identifying safety hazards. That's how you just do it. So does anyone else have another question? No. Okay, I would like to hand over to my colleague, Ms. Ndolo, to continue. Thank you.
Greetings again. You guys look stiff though. What's going on? What's going on with your? Yes, you're not.
They need an icebreaker.
Icebreaker. You need to break some ice over here. You guys look very, very stiff. Hey, tell me, please do something about this.
Okay, guys, Asan Kanje. Suzuki. Okay, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like you clap your hands 5 times and then you stomp your feet. Start with the right foot 5 times and then 5 times and then you clap 4 and then 4, 4 until you reach 1. Okay, right? Okay, just call it a day. 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
Thank you very much for that. Let's continue with our lesson. Right now we are about to speak about the causes of accidents in the workplace. Do you have any idea what that is about? Okay, basically that's the things that make accidents in the workplace. Does anyone have an idea of an example, maybe just 2 examples of what causes accidents in the workplace? Yes.
Lack of training, like employees may not follow proper protocol.
Yes, not following protocol, yes.
Lack of resources can contribute to issues.
Yes, definitely. Those are the things that cause accidents in the workplace. And then to add to what you just said, they can also be human errors. Human errors is about mistakes made by humans. Everyone makes mistakes. Employees, it's not an intention, but everyone is made to make a mistake in life. So some accidents are caused not by intention, but by mistake. And then we have fatigue. Fatigue is when you feel tired. You're not in a state where you can work freely and properly. You just feel tired, you can't do anything. Obviously, you can cause an accident when you feel tired because you're distracted, you have this fatigue, you want to sleep, maybe that fatigue goes with a headache. That causes a distraction because you're not well, you're not here. So that's a problem. And then we have stress. Obviously, when you have stress, there's this one thing that keeps on ringing on your mind because you just keep on thinking about it. You're not going to be focused, you're not going to be here. And then from there, you can cause an incident without you even noticing that you're causing an incident. Is everyone clear about that? So when you have stress, you should report that. You should report that so you can get help. And then we have poor lighting. When you have poor lighting, obviously in a class, here we're in a teaching environment. Let's say this is a chalkboard. As a teacher, I will write on the chalkboard, and then only these 2 rows, or maybe this first row only, you'll be able to see what's written on the chalkboard. there at the back, they won't be able to see what's written on the chalkboard, and then the class won't be productive because only these people are with me in the classroom. The rest are just lost. You understand what I'm trying to say? So, poor lighting is a really, really big problem in our working area. And then we have slippery and uneven surfaces. When a class is slippery, or let's not say class, maybe in an industry, not a mine, maybe in a, let me say, yes, maybe in a construction or something. You have slippery floors, uneven floors. There's a big chance for you to slip, trip, and fall. When you slip, you can break your arm, you can break your ankle. That creates costs for the organization because they have to compensate you. Because what happened, you got injured in the place of work. Yes.
Which act is responsible for compensating employees?
The act responsible for compensating employees is COIL. Yes. Have you ever heard of it? Yes, that's the act responsible for compensating employees. And then when we move on, there's noise. Can you concentrate when there's noise? Definitely. So when you can't concentrate, you definitely make a mistake. That's a human error. That's what I was talking about earlier. And then when we move on, we have poor communication. That's one thing. And then when we move on again, there's substance abuse. Substance abuse is the use of drugs, alcohol, and all the other substances that make you dizzy. You guys have to be dizzy. No, Lord. So you can't come to work feeling that way because definitely you will make a mistake. It's either you will make the mistake and injure yourself, or you'll make the mistake and injure someone else. You are not the only problem, but you make everyone in the organization to be at risk of getting hurt. So those are the things that cause accidents in the workplace. Is everyone clear on the causes of accidents in the workplace? And then when we move on, we go to ways of preventing injuries in the workplace and accidents and all that stuff. And then again, can you please give me just two ways of preventing accidents in the workplace? Yes.
Awareness and training. I think you should educate employees on safety procedures.
Yes, definitely, that's correct. Anyone wants to try? Yes?
Fatigue management and safety signs.
Yes, definitely. Fatigue management and safety signs. When there's a wet floor, there should be a sign that says the floor is wet. So you won't go there just walking because you will slip and fall and then you'll get hurt, obviously. So signs are very, very important. They should be shown. You see there's a sign right here, warning. Signs like these, they should be bright. Everyone should be able to see them so they can know that there's something they're not supposed to do in that area. And then, can you please repeat what you just said?
Educate people on safety procedures.
Yes, educate people on safety procedures. Everyone should know on how they should be safe in the workplace because there are policies that are placed in the workplace for everyone to be safe. They are given personal protective equipment that should protect them. For example, gloves, safety boots, helmets, so they can be protected. You can't be in a mine without a helmet. There could be a boulder coming from upwards. It could just hit your head. You can't risk people dying, guys. You can't. Obviously, we can't. And then when we move on, we should maintain a clean and organized organization. Cleanliness is next to godliness, right? Some people have asthma, some people have sinuses. So if you're not in a clean organization, those people are at risk. When you were working yesterday, there could be some nails on the floor, dirt all over, and then someone could step on that nail, they could get hurt. So that's a very, very big risk. So you guys should understand that in a clean organization is a safe space for everyone. And then stress management. Another point is stress management. When you have stress, as I said earlier, you should report that you're not feeling okay, so you can be able to get help. So you can come back to your senses and be able to work like everyone else. Do you understand? Is everyone still with me? I can't be going on and talking, yet you guys are left behind. Is everyone clear?
Yes.
Yes. And then regular maintenance. A place should be supervised, a workplace should be supervised and maintained every single time because there's use of machinery and equipment. That machinery should be checked every time if it's still in a proper state to be used. Because you could also get hurt, you could cut your fingers, you could even lose your toes by machinery that is not in a good state. And then when we move on, you should develop safety policies that are clear and everyone should be able to understand those safety policies. Because if you just give safety policies with bombastic words, some people won't be able to understand those policies. So you should just give clear and simple statements so everyone will be able to understand and follow those policies. And then you should encourage reporting. That's the most important thing of all. Encourage reporting. If an employee sees something wrong in the organization, maybe something is broken, maybe there's a nail coming from the floor, they should be able to report that so it can be fixed, so that no one can get hurt from that. You understand what I'm saying? Yes. And then lastly, let's just stop here. You should reward and recognize good behavior. Obviously, if I give you money right now, you will be happy. If I give you an award, you'll have that mood. You'll be motivated. Obviously. So if everyone is in a good space, is behaving in a good way, you should reward those people. Those people are doing a good job. So I have a question here. What do you think is the most common problem that causes accidents in the workplace? Yes.
I think it's a miscommunication.
Yes, miscommunication. As I was saying, clear instructions are the most important thing in the organization. Because if you do not give clear instructions, definitely everything will go wrong. So miscommunication is the most important thing. Because if I don't give clear communication, you guys won't be able to do the right thing. So I'll just leave you guys there. And yeah, thank you for listening. It was a great pleasure to stand in front of you. You guys are you have a nice aura. You have a very nice aura. I'm very comfortable being in front of you. Do you guys have any questions? Anything you want to clarify? Yes.
What resources are available for mental health support?
Oh, about the stress and all that things. If you have problems with, you want mental support, you can go for counseling. Each and every organization should have a counseling office or something like that. So you can be able to go and vent to the counselor and tell them that you don't feel okay and tell them every problem you have so you can be able to calm down and be in a nice spirit. And then another thing, you can implement awareness programs in the organization. Awareness programs are very, very helpful because they provide support to each and every member of the workplace. Is that it? Yes.
Why it is important to organization to identify the hazard areas?
That's a very good question. It's important because it reduces the risk of accidents in the workplace. And then it improves the health and the employee well-being because, as I was saying, if you're in a clean space, everyone is going to be safe because no one is going to be at a risk of getting sick and all of that stuff. And then it reduces costs. When it reduces costs, then if no one gets injured, no one is going to get compensated, but they'll receive the amount of money that they're supposed to receive yearly. And then it improves the public image. Obviously, every organization has a public image, right? Even this institution has a public image. So when you get hurt in the institution, obviously maybe you will show in the news or the newspapers on social media, and then the image of the institution won't be good, right? So if there are no accidents that are happening here, obviously the image of the institution will be good. So it's just those things there. Everyone is good.
Is the register?
Oh, can you please sign the register for me? Yeah, guys, that's about it. And then if you guys need more of our services, you can find us in this location, and you can send us an email on that email over there. So if you need any clarifications, more information about us, more tutoring and more classes, you can just send us an email or call the telephone number. That's it. Thank you from me.
Okay, guys, before you guys leave, I would like please make sure you sign the register. We are gonna have a test. We are still going to confirm a date for our test about what you guys have just learned. It's nothing to stress about. It's all simple, but we're still gonna confirm the date. That's all from us. Thank you. Thank you for participation.